We are live here at the Badminton VIP hall, no? Inside the Philippine Sports Commission compound, Rizal Memorial Sports Complex in Manila. Today, we will be talking about a sport, a very unique sport that Filipinos should be playing. I'm Randy Galog of Manila Standard. Good morning, partner.
Good morning, Randy. Good morning, PSA. Hope that you are with us through our live streaming, and that's the Philippine Sports Writers Association Facebook page. I'm Judy Kalingal. This session is also being aired on a delayed basis of the Radyo Pilipinas Dos, ang ating sports radio. Magandang umaga po.
Yes, as you can see, marami tayong guests today. Mamaya papakilala mo. But before that, we would like to thank our sponsors in behalf of PSA President Nelson Beltran of Philippine Star. Ayan po, kasama natin. Thank you very much. San Miguel Corporation, Philippine Sports Commission, Philippine Olympic Committee, Milo Philippines, PLDT Smart, and Arena Plus, the 24/7 sports up in the country.
Yes, so we have a very special guest for today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome the Touch Association Pilipinas. They'll be competing at the Touch World Cup 2024 at the University of Nottingham, England, July 15 to 21. So may we welcome the chairman of Touch Association Pilipinas, Mr. Colin Stilley. Hello, hi. And then we'll also be having the player and coach, Carl Mabate. Hello, welcome to the PSA Forum. Pauline Fernandez, player also and coach. And then the players, Rasha Gonzalez, hi, good morning. And then we have also Nathan Putalan, SNC coach, hi. And then we have John Norbin Puig, hello. Good morning, Janet Puig, one also of the players. And the rest, mamaya we will acknowledge all the players. Welcome to the PSA Forum. It's nice for you all to be here. And welcome to our forum. Yes, good morning, Colin. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for accommodating us, PSA and PSC, for accommodating us here today as some kind of launch to our activities for Nottingham Touch World Cup 2024. We look forward to all your questions so that the public can learn more about our sport, touch football, and the organization Touch Association Pilipinas. Thank you.
Yes, good morning, everyone. First of all, before we ask them, the players and some coaches here, Chairman Colin, can you please share with us the idea about touch rugby?
Yes, sir. Well, touch started as more of a sport for contact rugby in training, just to warm up and stuff. But you know, with all the high school and junior school kids in Australia and New Zealand, they play before school, at recess, at lunch, and after school, and it has pretty much become a sport in itself. A gentleman, Ray Itas, who was an Australian Filipino, came to UP, and he really brought the touch to the Philippines. And we actually have two of his pupils here, Cholo and Pauline, that were partly the foundation members of Touch in the Philippines, and now they are giving back to the sport and the community.
And yeah, this is our second time to join the World Cup. Is it correct?
Third time, sir.
Yes. Third time.
Yes.
2000 and 2015.
Coffs Harbour in Australia.
2015.
Malaysia, and now we're looking forward to going to Nottingham. The first time to be held in Europe.
Can you share with us our finishes in the first two, and later on we'll ask the expectation from the players?
So I think Cholo and Pauline are best to answer that because they were there.
Oh, yes.
Okay, Cholo.
So 2015 is the first appearance of the Philippines in World Cup. So it was held in Coffs Harbour in Australia. So we sent two teams, which is the women's division and a mixed division. So women's open division and mixed open division. For the women's open division, we finished 9 over. Yes, and then on the mixed open division, we finished between that as well. And then on 2019, Malaysia, Touch World Cup Malaysia. So we sent two teams again, the men's open division and the women's open division. For the men's open division, we finished 6th, and for the women's open division, we finished, I think, also around 12 to 14.
Okay, sige, before we give the mic to others, can we ask everyone, please state your name and paano kayo nag-start sa sport and your expectation in this tournament?
Start with Carl. Okay, Carl, go.
So, again, Carl Mahbagi, actually, most of the players know me as Cholo. So, or Coach Cholo. So, I started playing in UP Diliman. And then, from there, continued playing. Like, now, it's about more than 10 years already. So, aside from playing, I also coach. I coach at the local school, in the School of Mandaluyong. Right now, I handle the development team as well. And, yes, I'm also the player and coach's development officer. So I handle how to develop touch here in the Philippines, how to grow the sport.
Nice. Okay, Pauline.
Hi, ako po si Pauline Fernandez. I'm the co-captain of the Pilipinas Touch Football Women's Open Squad. Similar to Cholo, I learned how to play touch in university as well, in UP Diliman. I think as well as a lot of the players here, we learn touch through school, in high school, and university. So mula noon, tuloy-tuloy yung pagdating natin, locally, internationally. And since then, we have also started coaching in different schools, high schools in the Philippines, particularly centered on girls varsity touch football. I'm also the League and Competitions Director for the Touch Association Pilipinas. So ang layunin natin ay magkaroon ng avenues yung mga players natin na tuloy-tuloy na makapaglaro at makapag-develop ng skills natin in touch football. Yes.
Rachel?
Kahit ano po.
Okay.
Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Rochelle, pero mas kilala ako sa Rara. So, nag-start ako mag-play ng touch during nasa UMAC ako, University of Makati. And then, scholar din ako ng touch football sa University of Makati.
Yes. Then next, please, name?
Hello, my name is Sean Patrick Ives Rasney. I've been playing touch football since 2022. Athlete din ako sa University of Makati.
Okay, next. Please stand ka para makita. Yan. Best. Okay, better.
I'm Yvonne Felix Gavieres. Nag-start po 2022.
Yes.
Tapos sa University of Makati din po ako.
Yes. Okay, next. Coach Nathan, please. Tayo pa rin po.
Okay, I'm Nathan Gonzalez, their strength and conditioning coach. So I got involved or started getting involved with the team last 2019 for their second World Cup. So they, they communicate with me again so that they'll be prepared for this incoming 2024 World Cup.
Yes, okay. Thank you, Coach. Janine?
Hi, I'm Janine Puy. So I started touch football since 2017 at University of Makati. Then it's my first time sa Touch World Cup, so it would be a very challenging makasali dito sa game.
Yes. Next?
Ako pala si John Morby Puy. Nag-start po ako 2019 at University of Makati and Scholarly Football.
Okay, next please.
I'm Ron Yonko and I'll be playing for the men's open team. And I just started playing touch late 2022 in our local school with the School of Mandaluyong.
Thank you. Okay, so Touch World Cup, Colin, tell us about this team, how long the team has been together playing and the preparations so far.
Well, I think most of these team members have been playing touch for quite a while because we do play touch quite socially here in the Philippines. We also play contact rugby, and a lot of the players here play both. But on a social touch basis, there is a Wednesday night session for the public at British School Manila, Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. And we usually get a very good crowd there. And you know, we have like Philippine volcanoes and touch international players to novices. So it's a really good environment. And I think that's one of the special things about touch, that it's a sport for everybody, and it's a very welcoming sport. You're always welcome, even if you don't know what you're doing to start with, you eventually learn how to play the game. So these guys have been playing for quite a while, and more recently, I think, third quarter last year, we started training for the Touch World Cup. We also have an Australian Filipino team that will be participating. It's under the TAP banner, and they're all Filipinos, but they reside in Australia. And as mentioned before, everybody plays touch in Australia at high school and primary school. So we work closely with them, and we get them to come and help us out. The coach of the men's touch team, open men's touch team, is a former Filipino-Australian who will be taking over the reins at the Touch World Cup. Sean Leach. They help us a lot because they provide sponsorship, they help us with skills, and we learn a lot of them. And they actually find it a wonderful experience because they get back to their home country and learn about Philippines as well.
Yes, okay. So far, we have 3 teams. Mixed team, Filipino-Australians, tama? And then the men and the women, yun yung pure Pinoy. Okay. How big is the men's team?
So, the men's team is composed of 16 players.
Actually, 16?
Yes, 1-6. So, usually in a game is played with 14 players with 2 reserves. Okay. And then the game is played 6-on-6, and then it's a continuous open substitution. So, that's the game. That's how the game is played. Maybe siguro good context to understand. So, Touch World Cup is like the highest level of competition for this sport. So, since wala pa siya sa Olympics, ito yung parang ini-aim for of every athlete to go and compete. And for the Philippines right now, basically we are a young team, very new to the sport. Yes, touch has been in the Philippines for about 20 years now. Pero yung katulad na nabanggit ko din, it's still social. Yung becoming competitive, ngayon pa lang nag-develop. And that's also the goal of the 3 teams. So both mixed open, men's, women's open are all developmental team. Kahit na sinasabi natin yung mix is composed of mix ng Australian Filipino, there are also composed of very young players. So it's really an investment for the future of touch Philippines.
Okay, thank you. Wong Cadrales.